Are you ready to level up your life? Well, it starts with prioritizing yourself. And not only that, this is probably one of the most confusing things I've ever been through. But in this video, I'm going to outline with you who I used to be, what started happening when I focused on myself, and what benefits it's currently bringing me. So let's get started. Number one was I started focusing on myself, I don't know, about 6 months ago. I was like, I don't think this life is serving me, because essentially I was raised by a mother and father who was a nurse and a carpenter, and they're very service oriented. And even at looking at them now, I'm like, I don't think that they really focused on their dreams. Their dreams was essentially serving everybody else's dreams, which kind of goes to this saying in this video I heard by Dan Coe, where he's like, if you don't have a dream, you will be assigned one. And if you don't essentially live your dream, you will be assigned to work in somebody else's dream. And that essentially was the beginning of my life, where essentially I found myself helping other people, helping them on their mission. But then I realized I was constantly drained. I was constantly exhausted, and I'm like, I'm doing what I was taught. Like, I'm helping other people. Why aren't people helping me? But what really was happening was I wasn't prioritizing myself. I wasn't prioritizing my passion. I wasn't prioritizing my purpose. And I wasn't prioritizing essentially what I wanted to do in life. So I was fulfilling other people's dreams. And then the wildest thing happened when I started to focus on myself. The craziest phenomenon happened. I realized all the people around me started to drop like flies and fade away. And then it left me in the weirdest moment where I was sitting here like, hey guys, where's everybody at? Like, what'd I do? Am I an asshole? Am I narcissistic? Did I do something wrong? Like, where did these people go? What did I do? And why is this happening? And there was almost this moment of self-grief, self-pity. And it just wasn't good feelings, but I felt that what I was doing was right. And then I'd say the most beautiful thing happened, and I started attracting in the truest people in my life who were interested in the same stuff as me. Not only that, but when I needed help for, shooting video projects, photo projects, whatever it was, these people came in and they helped. And not only did they help, they brought some kick-ass energy and high vibes and fun. And these shoots, instead of being work, essentially when I'm working with clients and stuff, they were fun. They brought me energy. It felt great. I was almost so high from the experience that I'd have to make sure we didn't do them close to the evening, because I'd be on a dopamine wave all day, and I'd be like, oh my God, I just want to go back and reconnect with that person. It was so much fun, and it brought me so much energy. And through this whole process, what I realized is the first 33 years of my life, I did not focus on myself. I did not prioritize myself. And I was almost in this victim complex where I was like, why is nothing good happening to me? Why does nobody want to do what I want to do? What am I doing wrong? Why does the world hate me? What am I, there's endless these stories and these problems and this reoccurring loop. But essentially God, the universe, the creator, whatever you want to call it, was essentially trying to teach me to focus on myself and prioritize myself. And though this process too, I will warn you, when you do this, it is the weirdest thing, because you're going to cut everything you know and you're going to step into a world, and it's almost like the universe is going to test you, and it's going to be like, are you sure you want to do this? And it'll almost lure you back to your old ways of whether it be people pleasing or acting of a service to others before yourself, prioritizing other people's work before your own. Those little bites or little lures will come back into your life, and you just got to block them out. And when I say that, if that even happens, is double down in yourself. Prioritize yourself so much that you don't even notice that stuff. Block it out and almost put everything you do first. Not even almost, do it. And essentially as a full-time creative, this was a little difficult in this transition. But essentially what I did was I would, number one, put my phone on Do Not Disturb in the morning. Number two, I wouldn't look at my phone for the first hour. And number three, this is the most crucial, is I'd start my day with my work, whether it be for my personal brand, whether it be for my brand WKNDR Collective, or whether it be just whatever Chris needed for the day. Maybe I needed to just relax and not even look at anything for an hour. Maybe I needed to go to the gym and work out. But essentially what I did was this is the me show. It was almost like a mindset. And this is maybe a little extreme, but it's what I had to do to get to it. And it was it's my world, they're living in it. I can't even prove that they exist in my reality. So why would I put them ahead of me? And that gave me essentially the mindset to focus on myself and be like, what do I want to do? What am I passionate about? What can I do with this time I have every day to excel myself forward? Because even in doing that, and if you're what is a good word for this? If you are kind of like a people pleaser or somebody who's focused on others instead of yourself, like this might feel extremely selfish, extremely selfish. But if it feels extremely selfish, you're starting to break the pattern because you are focusing on yourself. And it's the exact opposite of what you've been doing. So you're going to feel selfish before you feel, I guess, normal with it. But then essentially, like as I did that more and more opportunities started to show up, more people started showing up. The more I'd share about my vision, the more people would relate with, the more I believed in myself and my vision, the more people would attract in. And it creates a very attractive energy, I'd say, because when you're yourself, you put yourself first, you're authentic and you're kind and you're loving, people are going to feel an essence or a vibration from you that's going to be more powerful than probably what your marketing or what your things you're doing to market yourself will do, because essentially people will feel this essence that you're believing in yourself, you're confident, and you're essentially prioritizing the most important person in this reality, and that's you. And you just have to allow yourself to go through the process of it and allow the fake people to fade out and allow the new people or the authentic people in your life to welcome them in, to allow them to show up. And I would say this is like one of the most transformative, most confusing experiences of my life. But as I continually navigate through it and I keep focusing on myself more and more, I'm noticing all these great connections coming in, and I'm finding that new circle of friends. I'm finding the people that are interested in the things that I want to do. I'm finding people that want to go on trips and travel the world and just get away and shoot content and build their personal brands. And it's such a cool essence. And I hope that one day you can step into that essence. And if you haven't already, start today. Just start focusing on yourself. Let that first hour be all for you. Let the first 2 hours be all for you, you know? Just figure out a way to prioritize yourself first and let everything else follow. Because number one, you're going to have more energy. Number two, you're going to have more confidence. Number three, you're going to be more attractive. Number four, you're going to feel more aligned. And number five, you are going to find a group of friends or your tribe that has always been here for you, just waiting for you to focus on yourself, bring out that essence, and share it with the world. So guys, get after it. Start prioritizing yourself first and see the magic that it brings into your life. Peace out. Have a good day. Catch you in the next video.